everyone, I'm Rachel from the Authortube channel Rachel Writes, and whether this is your first or 15th NaNoWriMo, here are 5 tips to help you crush your NaNoWriMo goals this year. Number 1. Customize your writing sprints. Writing sprints are an excellent tool to get more words in this NaNoWriMo. If you don't know already, a writing sprint is where you set a timer and try to write as much as possible in that time frame. Many people partake in writing sprints. However, some people have trouble optimizing them for their process. This is where I suggest customizing your writing sprints. For example, I'm the type of writer who can write quite quickly once I've settled into the groove of a draft. However, I find it difficult to settle into that groove in a 10-minute writing sprint. There simply isn't enough time for me to feel comfortable in the writing process. However, a half-hour writing sprint for me is too long because I can become restless and distracted. A 20-minute writing sprint, on the other hand, is my sweet spot. This is because it allows me about 5 minutes to settle into the draft and another 15 to pump out more words. If you're a writer who has trouble with overthinking, perhaps a 5-minute writing sprint could be for you. You can even alternate the length of your writing sprint per session, depending on what you need that day. You don't have to view writing sprints as just one thing. Customize them and see if that helps optimize your results. Number 2. Create a visual word count tracker. Your goal this NaNoWriMo is most likely to write 50,000 words. But if you're not sure what word count you need to be at each day, you can quickly become disoriented. This is where I recommend creating a visual word count tracker. You can make one by simply writing out the word counts you need to be at each day, or you can make a calendar. I like to make one and put it by my desk, or at least keep it in my notebook so I can quickly refer to it each day instead of poking around with a calculator. A bonus tip here is to customize a calendar to match your book's aesthetic. If you're making your own calendar, draw or print pictures onto the calendar that remind you of your book. Not only is this a practical tool throughout the month, but it's also a quick way to gain some inspiration. Number 3, write around your life. Many writers participating in NaNoWriMo have several responsibilities. If you work full-time or are a full-time student like me, finding time to write can sometimes be difficult. While it would be great if we could all prioritize writing this November, a lot of us have prior responsibilities we have to tend to. Going in with the mindset of I'll make time to write no matter what might be well-intentioned but set you up for failure. This is where I recommend building a writing plan that works around your life. For example, I have evening classes from Monday to Thursday. I also have to take the late morning, early afternoon to work on assignments and other responsibilities. But I do have an hour right at the start of every morning to get my words in. If you build writing time around your schedule, you're more likely to stick to your goals. This is especially important when the initial rush of the month wears off. Number 4. Get proactive. One of the best things you can do this NaNoWriMo is prep for when things get busy. Do you have a holiday coming up that you won't be able to write on? Perhaps add a few hundred words each day to your daily word count to make up for it. Did you finish your words early one day? Take the remaining time to map out the next day's scene or to take note of things that could happen. The more you do with your limited time, the better. If you're very excited and inspired to write a particular scene, jump right into it instead of waiting. Take advantage of spurts of inspiration and extra pockets of time. Can you do a rough draft on your phone while you're on your commute, for example, on the bus to work or to school? Can you fit in a flash writing sprint in the 2 minutes before your next class? Can you write a sentence while you're in line to pay for your groceries? Small moments of progress throughout the day can contribute to the larger progress of your project throughout the month. And number 5. Create a daily debrief. NaNoWriMo can cause you to speed up everything about your writing process. Sometimes that makes it easy to overlook our thoughts, qualms, feelings, or excitement about our project. This is where creating a daily debrief might be helpful. After the end of each day, take note mentally or physically about how you think each session went. Were you super inspired or a little sluggish? Do you have a favorite moment you wrote that day or something you want to change in later revisions? Taking note of your feelings each day can also help you make changes to your process for the rest of the month. It can also put the month in perspective for you when you delve into revisions. So here's a quick recap. Number 1. Customize your writing sprints. This is great for writing in a way that's more efficient for you. Number 2, create a visual word count tracker. This is great for making sure you're on track throughout the month without having to do endless math. Number 3, write around your life. This is great for ensuring your NaNoWriMo schedule is realistic and attainable for you. Number 4, get proactive. This is great for lightening your workload throughout the month. And number 5, create a daily debrief. This is great for being aware of where you're at every day so you can adjust for the future. So that's it for me. If you like writing videos and would like to see more, make sure to check out my channel, which will be linked in the description. Thanks so much for watching and good luck this NaNoWriMo. Bye.